Thought you'd be in the throne room. Tartarus is a little shabby for Kadara's new leader, don't you think?
Come on, Ryder. You know I prefer to rule from the shadows.
You are a shady bastard.
Guilty as charged. The Angara you met at Sloane's party, Kima Dorgan, she's agreed to be my front. And with Sloane gone, there's room for the initiative on Kadara.
I'll start rounding up volunteers for an outpost. Might take a while. You exiles have a reputation.
Not all of us are thieves and murderers. I am, but some of the others are perfectly nice.
Perfectly.
Jokes aside, I want this outpost just as much as you do. It will have my full protection. That's a promise.
And how much will that promise cost me?
The trade your outpost will bring in should cover it.
What's this?
It's a handshake. We're partners now.
Partners and friends.
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with the Collective's protection, we should be okay.
Hey there.
The outcasts have scattered.
That's what happens when you cut the head off the snake. With Sloane and Kaitis out of the picture, they're disorganized, weak.
Does the Resistance know who you really are?
No, but I doubt Ephra would care. He's a results man. The secrecy around my identity isn't malicious, Ryder. It's so I can operate freely.
How did you become the charlatan?
I never set out to be the charlatan. But I couldn't openly work against Sloane. So I hired other people, representatives, to pose as me, recruiting exiles and giving orders. The locals started calling them charlatans because they were never who they claimed to be. And the name stuck.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim, you better be sure about this.
They want stability, same as the Nexus. A solid outpost will bring some back.
True. They left when the dream failed. And you've done a lot to restore it. It's a win. And we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. And watch for Dr. Kennedy's trackers in the Gavorkum system. If this attracts one, we may be able to determine her status. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
We trained for years. But when we reached Andromeda, everything changed. The dream almost died on worlds like this. But we can rebuild it. Bring stability. If there was ever a world that needed our best, at their best, this is it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Gotta say, I didn't think you'd find everything on the list.
That's not all. Save the best for last. Remember what we talked about?
You didn't. Hey, you're Vetra's boss.
How do you know Vetra? You one of her contacts?
You could say that. I used to work the stock rooms on the Nexus. Let her know I set aside those regulators she wanted. Would have sent them earlier, but got busy with the move.
Do you have everything you need?
Oh yeah. I swear, the Collective can get their hands on anything. They're even more reliable than Vetra.
So, you're the requisitions officer.
That's my official title, yeah. But I take care of any odd jobs that pop up. Scrubbing, cooking, whatever I can do to help.
That's nice of you.
Keeps me busy. I used to work the drill back on Mars until I messed up my hand. I was lucky I didn't lose it, but the nerves never healed right.
Were you there during the uprising?
Oh, I was there. Barricaded myself inside one of the stock rooms. Total chaos.
Must be strange seeing the exiles again.
Tan took the out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach. But that's never worked, in my experience.
See you around, Drew.
Keep fighting the good fight, Pathfinder.
Thanks.
Here's the site. Well, if it isn't the Pathfinder, welcome to Outpost Detaeon.
Christmas Tate of Mining Company 7, at your service.
How are things going?
No one's been shot in the back, which is more than I expected.
You have doubts about the collective?
I don't like making deals with people flightier than ghosts. I'm an honest man who likes working with honest people.
That's the kind of influence Kadara needs.
Glad to hear you think so, Pathfinder.
Anything else to report?
Well, there's this cult.
A cult? Seriously?
They're harmless, but the thing they worship, that's what worries me. Some kind of massive machine. They call it Old Skinner. Could be nothing, but their leader, Bishop, went to pay tribute and hasn't come back.
I'll check it out. Better safe than sorry.
Appreciate it.
Exiles giving you any trouble?
We've actually taken a few on, of the non-outcast and collective variety. The uprising was ugly business. A lot of normal people got caught up in it. Glad we can provide a second chance.
Detaeon. Interesting name. Does it mean something?
It's an inside joke among the company. Detaeon is a temp name we pitched for our outpost block. It's actually an acronym. Stands for Deploy in the Ass End of Nowhere.
You look like you've been around the block.
That's one way of saying I'm old.
That wasn't...
Hey, at 61, I've come to terms with my age. I'm the oldest of the outpost leaders, but I'm also the toughest. I didn't come to Andromeda to die. The opposite, actually.
You said you're with Mining Company 7?
Best damn Ezo miners on Mars, until the ground dried up.
Putting your skills to use on Kadara?
You made the water potable, but there's still plenty of sulfur in the bedrock. The director wants to use the stuff to make fertilizer. Carter can tell you more. Just, don't sneak up on her.
Thanks for the update, Christmas.
Anytime.
I should see the other guy.
He got a few punches in.
I can see that.
Dr. Nakamoto, what are you doing here?
When I heard the outpost needed a physician, I offered my services. Least I could do after you retrieved my formula. And the setup's a sight better than a shipping container.
Good to have you here, Doctor.
I won't let you down, Pathfinder.
What about your old clinic?
I moved my patients here, with Christmas's permission, of course. And spread the word that my door is still open, just in a different location. A small gesture, but it's done wonders for the initiative's reputation.
How are your patients doing? Any serious injuries?
The collective is doing its best to protect everyone. But when it comes to brute strength, the outcasts have the upper hand. Sloan may be dead, but we still have bloody days ahead of us.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Pathfinder.
Oh, too alkaline. Way too alkaline. Wait. Don't come any closer.
Okay.
False alarm. Thought there might be some acid splash.
You're sure it's safe?
Absolutely. Wouldn't say otherwise. Nessie Carter, Science Officer for Outpost at Teon. You must be the Pathfinder.
What are you working on?
A hyperpotent phosphate fertilizer using Kadara's natural abundance of sulfuric acid.
Hyper potent. That's good, right?
Absolutely. My work will be essential in providing nutrients for gardens across Helios. When we have gardens, which we will because of you.
Were you also a part of Mining Company 7?
Yes. Well, no, I wasn't a miner, but I worked with Christmas and the others. They're my family.
You came to Helios to be with them?
I know it's silly, since I'll outlive them. Statistically speaking, anyway. But I just couldn't let them go on such an adventure without me.
See you around, Carter.
Yep, bye, Pathfinder.
Hello, Ryder.
Amazing.
Hello, Ryder. Smells like Christmas's boots. Riff, Pathfinder's making the rounds. If you can step away from your rock collection for...
They're drill core samples. Not a rock. Oh, he's here. Pathfinder. Name's Riff. Mining engineer for Outpost at Teon.
Christmas giving you a hard time?
Always. But that's just his way. I don't mind.
What exactly does a mining engineer do?
Oh, we're involved in every step of the mining process. Christmas is a good guy. A good miner. But he needs me to help decide where to drill. And when to stop.
What do you think of Kadara?
Mineral-wise, she's a gold mine. Carter is already putting Kadara's resources to practical use.
What about people-wise?
Oh, I'm not really a people person. But the collective seem alright. They certainly know the area.
Good chatting with you, Riff.
Anytime, Pathfinder.
That exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
Helios News Service now broadcasting live.
The Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Great One, turn your gaze upon me. Accept this tribute. Reshape the world in your... Wait! Great One, wait!
Yikes. Bad way to go.
Let's report back to Christmas.
Architect, they don't come bigger.
Attack its legs! legs! Aim for its head!
Quick, before it's off. In its legs. Heads open. There's our chance. Go for its legs. Target the legs! Now's the time to interface.